I'm not sure if you can see the mess in the background, but if you can, sorry, my daughter was playing. But I've been wanting to make this video ever since I started making videos, which has been all of 1 week. But I just wanted to make a video basically showcasing my favorite books to read to my daughter. Keeping in mind that my daughter is 4.5 years old. She's about to be 5. She's starting to read a little bit. So there's not really gonna be any baby books, even though I do like, well, she especially still likes the baby books. She likes the books with the animals in it, and just, you know, books about how much I love you and all that. She still likes those. She reaches for those. Her favorites would probably be different than my favorite books to read to her. So I don't know, maybe I'll do one and just have her pick her favorite books, and then I'll do one showcasing her favorite books. But these are just my favorite books to read to her. And of course she likes some of them too, or else I wouldn't read it to her. But whenever I, which is basically 100% of the time, ask her to pick out a book, there's other ones that she'll pick out as well. So I'm gonna get started. It's not in any rhyme or reason. There's not a specific number. These are just some of the books that I picked out. So the first one is this book right here. I think anybody that's a parent is very familiar with this book. There are different versions of it. We do actually have another one, and I don't know where that one is, but this one is If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. They have different versions. They have different mouse ones. There's one If You Take a Mouse to School. They have If You Give a Dog a Donut. If You Give a Cat something. If You Give a Mouse a Brownie. They have different ones, and it's just very cute. It's pretty funny. I really enjoyed this book ever since I got it. I think I actually got this from her school. There's no price on it. I don't know exactly how much this book goes for, but I'm sure there's like different prices, different. This one is very like soft. It's not a hardcover. But yeah, that one is one of them. The other one that she has is If You Take a Mouse to School, which is actually pretty cute too. The second one I'm gonna show is just pretty much any of, actually let me show these ones. Any Dr. Seuss books. Any of them. She only has three. Well, I was about to say 3, but she actually has 4 if you include How the Grinch Stole Christmas. But I just really love the rhyming. How the Grinch Stole Christmas is not really rhymey, but the majority of Dr. Seuss books are. Green Eggs and Ham, I remember this from when I was a lot younger, and it's just very rhymey, and like any other Dr. Seuss book, it has a lot of made up words, but I just really like it. The other one that she has is Dr. Seuss's ABC, and it just basically goes with letters of the alphabet. Yeah, and this would also help her with her reading. Even though there's like made up words, there's a lot of small words that she should be able to sound out. But yeah, like it's really cute. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Goat, girl, Google, goggles. Like it's just really cute. And the other one that she has is Dr. Seuss, or The Things You Can Think, which is just also very cute. The characters in it are all pretty, well, animals are all pretty made up, and it's just very, she wrote in it too. Can't really see here, but yeah, any Dr. Seuss book. I want to get her more, and I will get her more. The next one is pretty much any of these little I Can Read books. She only has these 2 because she just recently started reading. This one she's had for a while, which is Biscuit, and she really likes Biscuit. I actually have a whole book of 5-minute stories, and they're all Biscuit. But this is also I Can Read. I didn't even realize that that's what it was when I bought it, but this is one of them. It helps with her reading. They have different levels. This one is obviously my first, and it says ideal for sharing with emergent readers, and I plan on getting her all of like the levels as she's learning to read more and more. And then this is the last one I got her, which is Go Into the Sea Park, which is one of the books by Mercer Mayer, but it's also the I Can Read book. So, and this one I really love because the pictures in it are just so cute and very colorful. Really love this one. The next one, I really enjoy getting books for my daughter that actually teach her a lesson. Teach her a lesson or just teach her anything, because a lot of times, especially as kids are getting older, it's important to open lines of communication, and sometimes that can be difficult. So getting a book to kind of help with that is always very, very good. And one of the books that I have for her that I really, really love is Be Brave, Little One. This is by Marianne Richmond, and it basically tells kids all the ways that they can be brave, which maybe they wouldn't think of. Let me see if I can show you. And this is what it looks like inside. It's just really cute. And it just tells them be brave to be scared, and basically just teaching them that even if you're afraid at any given situation, that does not mean you're not brave. It takes bravery to be afraid. Be brave to stomp and to cry. Be brave to mess up. That's okay. So I really just enjoy getting these kinds of books for my daughter. And yeah, this is not one that she will pick out. A lot of times it's I'm the one that's picking it up, and I will tell her, Mommy wants to read this to you tonight. So she doesn't really, it's not one of her favorites, but it's one of my favorites because it teaches her something, and I'm sure she'll learn to appreciate it as she's getting older. The last book I want to show is this one over here, which is My Body Belongs to Me, From My Head to My Toes. Like I previously said, I like to get books that open lines of communication between me and my daughter, and I can teach her something. And it's very important for me to let my daughter know that it's okay to say no. It's okay if she doesn't want someone to give her a hug, and she has a right to say no. So I got her this book a while ago. I've read it to her a bunch of times. She actually learned to read her very first word with this book, which is no. And yeah, I really, really like this book. Another one that I got for her, which is by the same, I believe it's the same author. Actually, no, the other one, it says created by Profamilia. So I'm not sure exactly. It just says illustrated by Dagmar Giesler. And then this one, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but this one is written and illustrated by Dagmar Giesler. And then this one is I Won't Go With Strangers, which is basically the same thing as well. It teaches them like stranger danger, basically. So I really like this. It's another one of my favorites, and I know they have more. They actually have another one that's My Feelings in Me. I plan on getting her that one because at this age sometimes they don't know how to deal with their feelings, anger and all that. So yeah, that's pretty much it as far as my favorite books to read to my daughter, and I will see you soon in my next video.